Hi folks, it's Peter from GuitarSmartz. Last video I showed you how to play broken chords. This video I'm going to show you how to bust it wide open. So on video number 1 we talked about broken chords and the very basic technique. Make sure you go back to that video and download your free PDF before you do anything else. So just to review, what is a broken chord? What is broken chord style? Well, if you think of playing one chord strummed is a solid chord, then playing the individual strings of that chord in a musical setting is breaking that chord, breaking it into its pieces. So here's the solid chord and the broken chord. So broken chords are essentially one string picked at a time inside of that chord. So in this video, which is part 2, don't forget to go back and watch part 1, download that PDF. In this video, we're going to take the technique of playing broken chords and we're going to apply it to any chord changes or chord progressions in any song. So we're going to give you the basic techniques and show you how to address it on the top 3 strings in terms of the bass note and the bottom 3 strings in terms of what the other notes in the pattern are going to be. Alright, some basic rules for playing slash chords in any setting. Number 1, start with the bass note. Always start the pattern with the bass note. So regardless of what that chord is down there, start the pattern with your bass note. Rule number 2, the top string, E string, you can find bass notes for G, D over F sharp, E minor, and any E chord in that particular case. Another slash chord, C major over E or C slash E. So those are your bass notes that you can find on the top E string. So on the 5th string, your A string, it is the bass note for A chords. You can see B7 on there, B minor, the slash chord G over B, your C major chord, C minor chord, bass notes for A chords, B chords, and C chords, very popular. Even the F over A, very popular, or F over C. That bass note can be found on the 5th string. On your 4th string are mostly D chords, and the F chord that everyone just loves to play. Okay, the 3rd basic rule. Have you ever noticed that I only mentioned the 6th, 5th, and 4th string when it came to bass notes? That's because a lot of guitar players, incidentally, a lot of classical guitar players too, believe that the top 3 strings of a guitar are your bass strings, that the bottom 3 strings are your melody strings or harmony strings. There's a good reason for that, because these are very, very, very deep, low-sounding strings, and they're very thick. So generally speaking, that adds up to one thing: bass notes. And finally, the 4th general rule is, regardless of what pattern you pick, it has to fit with a 3-beat song or a 4-beat song or a 6-beat song. Whatever the pattern is must fit the song. So if you're doing a waltz, you want something that's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. And if you want something that's basically a 4-beat song, you want 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And so on. So the pattern should fit the song and the chord progression of that song. Alright, so one of the 3-beat patterns we did in the key of D was the bass 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. So we're going to add a couple more patterns to the 3-beat style. So another 3-beat pattern can be this one. Bass 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. Bass 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm going to count with that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. I'm going to switch to a G bass note, but I'm going to keep that 3, 2, and 1 in the bass. Download that PDF because it has all of this. Here's the G chord version of that. minor now, And finally, a third 3-beat pattern would be this one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and bass 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. G version. E minor and A7. So those are 3 examples of 3-beat broken chord patterns. So the first 4-beat pattern is just a down, 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 down. 4, 3, 2, 1 in strings, or bass 3, 2, 1. Bass 3, 2, 1. Bass 3, 2, 1. Bass 3, 2, 1. G chord. E minor. And that's a chord broken up. A7. Another 4-beat broken chord pattern, and this one is really cool. I'm going to say it slowly as I play it. Bass 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. Bass 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. G chord version. Bass 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. E minor. A7. So I'm going to do one now that's in 6 beats to the bar. So it's going to be bass 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, bass 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Think of 2 groups of 3 when you play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. G major. E minor. So a 6 feel is like 2 groups of 3. You might be saying, well, how is that different from a 3-beat? A 3-beat is 3 groups of 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and. A 6 feel is 2 groups of 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just a different way of feeling the rhythm as you're playing through the strings. So mastering the technique of playing anything that's in broken chord style, know your bass notes right off the bat. Know your bass notes and always strike the bass note a little harder. So I'm going to do a C to an A minor. A minor. Back to C. Hit the bass note harder. It sounds so much more precise and so much more musical when that bass note is hit just a little bit harder. Remember that slow practice is always the best practice. Start slow, get it right from the outset, eliminate your mistakes. In broken chord style, as you're playing one chord, know where you're going next before you get there. Have a look down to the next bass string. And as a best practice hint, have a look at your pick direction while you're playing. For instance, on the D chord, when I'm doing that fan version, I'm going down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, up, up. In that particular case, it works that the pick is going in the direction of the strings that I'm heading in. Try various picking patterns, up, down, down, up. See which ones work better for you. Very often, speed, when you need to speed up and get faster in your playing, pick direction becomes very, very important. So try to make it less awkward. So I've included a PDF which you can find in the description box below this video. Go ahead and click on that. You'll find all kinds of information related to this video on broken chords Part 2. And join me on video number 3, Broken Chords Part 3, where we actually bring fingerstyle into the equation and marry those two techniques. This is Peter for GuitarSmartz. See you in the next video.